It's Madeline again. I just wanted to talk about a super important topic to me, just because I've gone through it multiple times, what to do during a depressive episode. So this is going to be a step-by-step, and I just want to start by saying, if you're going through this right now, I'm really happy that you stopped and clicked on this video, because really just having one person to acknowledge that you're going through something like that is the first step to getting the help that you need. But we can move on now. If you're in a depressive episode, I think that a lot of people know that even the basic things become super hard. Showering, eating, not eating enough, eating too much, things like that, dressing. So these are going to be some steps that you can do to get through it. And I'm going to have my notes in front of me, so if you see me doing this, so first thing is stopping yourself, because you can get those thoughts running through your head that really intensify the situation, make you feel more depressed. Like me, I get thoughts that are intrusive, so I don't even necessarily think about the thoughts. They just kind of berate me. So the first thing that I would say is to stop and pause and reflect on the situation. Oh, I am feeling pretty depressed. I'm in an episode right now, and I go through this because of BPD, so I shift between really extremes. So it's not that hard for me to identify that I'm in an episode, but it still helps me so much to identify that I'm in an episode at the time. And really recognizing that this is a moment for you. This is not you. You are not a bad person. You are not what the voices in your head are saying you are, or that you do. A lot of us have delusions when we go into depressive episodes, and they can really change the way that we think and distort the way that we think. I should say distortions rather than delusions. They kind of go hand in hand, but they're different. So this isn't a time for you to be overly productive. This is a time for you to get by. I just really want to iterate that. Setting out some clothes that are just easy. As long as it's clean, you're good. Setting out clothes, prepping it the night before so that you don't have to worry about it in the morning. Or if you are a morning person, then prepping it in the morning for yourself. Make it as easy for yourself as possible. Things like brushing your teeth, washing your face can really help you come out of a depressive episode. Making yourself feel good about yourself. Do something that makes you feel good about you. And I do take care of myself. I am a good person. A lot of taking care of animals is really good. Having something that relies on you. I know it can seem a lot at the time, but petting your dog or taking your dog on a walk, because it makes your dog feel good, is really good. You want minimum effort, not extreme effort, not extreme output. We've talked about before, our life is not contingent on productivity. Our life is we're worth everything just because we're here. So know that. In my little journal yesterday, I'm trying to avoid a depressive episode right now. So this is a 5-year journal of one-liners for every day. And I was really thinking about worth yesterday. Something that comes up for me a lot during my depressive episodes and my anger episodes. And this is what I wrote, was that your body is more than you and you are more than it. Just knowing that you are not just one organism, you are so many different organisms and different groups of organisms that make up you. You are your own biome, and there's a biome around you. So zoom in and zoom out to realize who and what you are, So lowering the bar is pretty big for me. I set really high expectations for myself, especially for the fact that I'm a transplant patient. I have to take really exceptional care of my body to make it function. And there's a lot of expectation from providers for me to do that. So kind of stepping out of that and just saying I'm going to do these few things. I'm going to have some oatmeal instead of something that's really hard to make for breakfast. I'm going to take a 5-minute shower instead of an everything shower, just making sure that like I can take care of myself in such a minimalistic way when this is happening, and not thinking about the output that's coming from it. Get that out of your head. I feel like we go to short form media a lot of the times to think about like what we can be, but like think about why you're good in the moment. Because if you're constantly thinking about the future, it's going to cause anxiety. If you're constantly thinking about the past, like, oh my gosh, I was a dancer in high school and I don't really dance anymore. I mean, I do now, but you're going to get depressed. You're going to think about like the friendships you had before that no longer exist, relationships that you had before that don't exist anymore. Like, you don't want to live your life regretting the past and anticipating the future. You want to live now. So really like checking in, mindfulness. I started doing this dialectical behavior therapy with my therapist. I actually want to get this book for my practice as well, because it just gives you like things to like really ground yourself in the moment, like the rest method. Identifying sensations is really good. Like I just said, I've been working in this journal, and it's grounding in the moment. It is pretty grounding throughout the day too, though. So if you do it at the beginning of the day, then you like think about that one-liner, and if you do it at the end of the day, it's like a nice reflection. And then I started doing collages, and this book is so amazing. It has like every kind of picture in it. Like you can see mushrooms, all different kinds of things, and it like really, I break things into quarters, so it allows me to like think about what I am now and like what I'm excited for, but not anticipating, like I'm not anticipating financial strain or anything like that. It's just like, what do we want to do? What do we want to do in the future? And then I got this cute little like packs book. It just like gives you fun little things that can make your life easier and more fun and more whimsical, and I love it. So those are things that I do to like really check in the moment. We talked about like basic needs. Make sure you're eating, make sure you're drinking water, like have those things close to you. I really like, there was this one creator who had like a tray, and she would fill the tray at the beginning of the day and then just like eat from the tray. I kind of do the same thing, but I do it in the lunchbox. So it's like, if I'm going to school or work, like I really have to like think about it when I am stressed or depressed, and making sure that it's packed with like a liquid, with a fiber, with a couple of veggies that are like, I don't know how to say it necessarily, but like they almost feel soul foody. So I really like having vegetables with like hummus or something. It makes me feel like I can eat it a lot, I don't have to be like ashamed of eating it though, because I get a lot of like shame when it comes to eating when I am depressed. So just making those small changes. And then one small change can make such a huge difference when you are depressed. So like this morning I opened all of my windows, or I don't know, like opening a window, brushing your teeth, splashing water on your face, changing light bulb. Those are all different things. And I've talked about it in a previous episode, but like trying to make exercise fun for me. I do not like exercising very much unless it's dance. So making it cozy for me. Like the other day I just turned on, I don't know what it was, but a show that I like to watch, and I like unroutinely just lifted a weight around, and I know that's probably not the best for other people and they want to see better results, but that got my heart going, and it was a certain amount of weight. So, like doing that, or I walk around the house, I go on walks with weights on my ankles, or like a weighted vest. There's always options to make things cozy and aesthetic for yourself. Sorry, I'm like out of breath. You know that I have the endometriosis right now, and it's making me talk. Yeah, I mean, those are like the biggest things. I would say like considering connection is probably my last one. Like reaching out to family and friends, reaching out for help if you need help. Never be ashamed of asking for help. Yeah, volunteering. just knowing that this is an episode, it's going to last for a certain amount of time. Your body is processing things. And unlike what people say a lot of the time, not everything is a chemical imbalance in your head. It's okay and normal to feel sad at times. So, yeah, I hope this helps. If you guys want to know more about this, or like more about my specific routine, then we can definitely talk